Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Ebony's family is currently in a very deep turmoil following a shocking decision by the sacred Odua court. According to sources within the palace, the Royal Spiritual Council has found serious irregularities and manipulations, or manipulative practices linked to members of Ebony's, maternal family, especially her aunt, who has been staying in the palace under the guise of taking care of, their son, the prince, Recently, we are all aware of the drama that has unfolded. Queen Naomi's second full moon ritual has exposed a lot of things. There were conspiracies to make sure that ritual didn't go on. They struggled and struggled and struggled to the glory of God. The ritual went on. It was successful. They did also. They went as low as they can go. They went as low as putting dog blood inside the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And while that event is unfolding, people are beginning to discover Ooni of Ife's investigation is getting very close to knowing who exactly, because at the beginning of the day, they were suspecting Ikpe and Ebony. Rightly so, because they knew that these people were the ones who have sworn, or are the ones who have sworn that, Naomi will never, ever be able to return back to the palace. But as we are hearing what is going on right now, another issue came up, the reinstatement of Iya Itunu as the female Odua spiritual leader. Female Osun spiritual leader, Let me use that so that I don't mix names here and there, And so, now, everything that Kabiyesi thought that he knew, everything that Kabiyesi thought that he believed was all a lie. You know how you live with people in a very small community where you know who is doing what, how dedicated people are, what they're giving, they can give their very best to, a cause, and then you love and you trust these people, and one day, some group of people get up and they begin to tell you that these people have done stuff, or this person has done stuff that reprehensible, and that person was punished, in your, as in you were there, you open your eyes and you watch the person so badly punished and humiliated. Was what, this woman went through, Iya Itunu. And Ooni of Ife is so bad, as in he is feeling so bad that he was there. He did absolutely nothing to protect Itunu, and then they did what they did to Itunu just because Ebony wanted a position. Now, for the last couple of months or years right now, about 2 years, Ebony has been in charge of the feminine part of the Osun worshippers. They report to her, they do everything. She's their leader. She's been controlling everything and all of that. And that comes with a lot of privileges. If you know Ile-Ife, you know that Ile-Ife is the cradle of Yoruba civilization. They do not play with their tradition, their culture. What they have always, worship, is what they worship up to today. No level of civilization or whatever is making them go back. They are like the Indians, And so, now, if you are the head of that feminine part of the Osun deity, these people respect you a lot. You are seen as a mother. You are loved. You are respect. In fact, it's so much, and there are so many privileges. Now, for somebody who schooled overseas, to always, as in school overseas, live overseas, and to always leave everything that she has known abroad to come back home and continue to do these things. You need to know that it's not just the love for the culture, it's also what she gets from it, One of those is being close to the Ooni of Ife. Everybody knows that Ooni of Ife is a traditional, ruler, a spiritual father of the Odua people. They all know that if you're close to the Ooni of Ife and you love what he loves, he's going to pay attention to you. So Ebony is wrapped around it because of the Ooni of Ife, You see, a lot of things happened recently. Iya Itunu was taken out of her position. you know, during that time, they framed that up. They said she sold artifact to Chinese people. But as God will have it, with everybody's intervention, including Olorinami's intervention, they found out that investigation has come out now that Iyetunu did no such thing. Everybody wanted a position and all of that. And this has really, really broken the heart of the Ooni of Ife. Now, they say that this whole thing started as a quiet inquiry into strange occurrences in the palace, quickly turned into a full-blown spiritual investigation. They said the Odua court made up of respected traditionalists. The first priest and royal custodian of Yoruba heritage discovered that they are intentional. There's this conspiracy to get people out so the way can be clear for them to do whatever they want to do. And so now certain people are part of these conspiracies going on over and over again. Okay. And so they found out that one thing that happened that was so unjust was the removal of Iyetunu and how Iyetunu was removed and everything. And knowing that everything they said about her was a lie. Now, with everything that happened, the Odua court, after complete investigation, found out that they had lied so much about Iyetunu and decided that no, this will not continue to happen. And so what they have done is they have reinstated Iyetunu as Ooni of Ife dethroned Ebony. Now, they said now, with all of that happening, they said Ebony's family has been accused of being involved, particularly her aunt and two maternal cousins, had bribed a junior oracle priest to consistently pronounce, that, this is that Iyetunu was responsible for selling artifact to Chinese people. And also this Baba that they said is just passed on. Some are saying he passed on. Some are saying he's unconscious. This 92-year-old man, that it's been Ebony and family the entire time who have been manipulating this man to be giving fake divination and everything. Now, the aunt in question lives inside the palace of the Ooni of Ife right about now. They say that the aunt is there helping Ebony to take care of their son. That's the Ooni of Ife and Ebony's son. And so right now, Ooni of Ife just could not even look at the aunt's face and ask the aunt to vacate the palace, like leave immediately, leave already, you cannot be here, I do not want you here, you got to leave immediately and indefinitely, never coming back again, because of all the manipulations and everything that they knew that that woman was, inside the palace carrying on. Like she's caused a lot of problems, manipulated a lot of stuff. Like it's almost like she is sitting there inside the palace and doing everything just to ensure that other people fall while Ebony stays afloat. Now, they said in a very embarrassing way, the Ooni of Ife has asked her to leave immediately. They say if you see cry, the humiliation. 1, Ebony was dethroned. 2, the aunt was asked out of the palace. And people are saying Ebony needs to be very careful, because if she's not careful, sooner than later, she will be the next one. She will be the one that will be thrown out of that palace. She'll be the next person that will have to leave the palace of the Ooni of Ife. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media, should not be seen as fact.